Well, joining me now, the historian and author, Professor Kate Williams. Now that we know what's happening, how much of this is actually worthy of academic study? How much of it will make it into the history books?
I do think that in 100 years' time, the historians are going to be looking at this moment as a seismic moment for the royal family, because really, the royal family, the Queen expanded the royal family very greatly when she came to the throne in the 1950s. Before that, minor royals did very little. She expanded it, it was the firm, and it was really sold to us as one big happy family. Well, we've seen the romantic dramas behind the scenes, and now this is a young couple saying, actually, with only 2 years after the wedding, the Royal Goldfish Bowl is too much. The pressure is too much. And it's really, I think, it's suggesting that we need a new way forward for quite a lot of the members of the monarchy. What asked of the, yes, it's a gilded cage. Yes, there's wealth and privilege beyond anything any of us could ever imagine. But the scrutiny, the press intrusion, the struggle that you have, it's clearly been too much for this couple, and they felt it untenable to continue.
Now, when you look at the deal, they step away from being senior royals, they stop representing the Queen, and so they stop using HRH, they stop getting public money. Prince Harry loses his military titles. Yet we saw Prince Andrew today, who's also stepped back from royal duties because of the controversy surrounding his friendship with Jeffrey Epstein, and we should say he denies any wrongdoing to do with that. Yet he keeps it all.
Well, this is a really interesting question. This is one I think a lot of us have been asking, because the statement said that Harry and Meghan were keeping their HRH title but not using it because they were no longer working royals. And of course, we all say, what about the other non-working royals? Chief among them is Prince Andrew. He has stepped back for what we were told the foreseeable future, given up all his patronages. Harry and Meghan are keeping their private patronages. We probably will see Harry and Meghan still with their charities, Harry with the Invictus Games. So what about Andrew, who's given up everything? Why, and stepped back, why is he still your Royal Highness? And I think this is a really crucial question. And certainly, as you say, Andrew's denied everything.
So there's unfinished business.
But there was, at some point, the treatment of Meghan last year was so intense and so unfair. There seemed to be some in our society more concerned about the colour of Meghan's nail varnish than they were about the fact that Andrew had these links to this convicted paedophile.
Now, a week ago you were here saying you thought that they could probably get what they wanted. They could have this sort of half in, half out.
You were right. I was
role, and the Queen has clearly said, no, you can't.
Well, I have to say, they clearly wanted a half in, half out role. That's what the website and the statement suggested when they put it out on that bombshell Wednesday at 6:45. That's what we all expected, but clearly the Queen, although it was a very warm statement, has made her decision that you're all the way out. And I think it will be very hard for Harry to lose his royal patronages. Of course, they will have independence, but I do think that, the royal family have lost two superstars. These two young people had a lot of star power. They attracted a demographic that doesn't normally come into the royal family, young, diverse, the Commonwealth. And I think a lot of people are going to be incredibly disappointed. This is a big moment for Britain to look at itself and say, what have we done? The first woman of colour to marry into the royal family, and she's been essentially chased out.
Kate Williams, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.